Hey, Charles McFall here, Success Freak and Living Out Loud. And I just finished up an amazingly helpful meeting with Doug Grady. Doug Grady is one of the greatest guys I've ever met. There's been a rough road of me learning to get past some issues of not allowing my own things to pop up. Okay, let me be more clear. Because this is Living Out Loud, right? It's nothing Doug ever did. Doug has been great. Doug has been an amazing teacher. I reacted to his teachings sometimes because I had issues inside of myself that I needed to deal with. And that's how you learn how, oh, that's an issue. I'm getting angry and there's no reason for this. So I did rebel a little bit, being a kid of the church, to some of his biblical teachings. I did rebel against some of his ways of doing things, but ultimately it sunk in. And I learned, and I went, you know what? You really are a great guy, and I need to learn more from you. And dude, I've had to cancel on him twice, and he's been so gracious and kind that he gave me time today, and what should have been probably a 30-minute meeting ended up being almost 2 hours. Doug Grady is the best. Check out DougGrady.com. Learn from the ripple effect. Read his book. He spoke at our conference last year, but I'm not here just to pimp him. But that is why I'm dressed as nice as I am, because this was my day to go out and knock on doors, and I didn't know where to start. And I thought I had some ideas, some meetings set up to where, like, okay, I'll go do this, and I'll go meet with Doug, and then doing my due diligence, double checking last minute information. Turns out the places I was supposed to go and knock on their door and socialize and talk with them and hand them my cards, they didn't exist. I mean, they existed. The meeting was wrong. The information I had was wrong. So they weren't meeting today. They actually met yesterday morning at breakfast. So I'm like, I was very discouraged today. And I didn't want to do a video because there's one thing to show fault, failure. There's one thing to say, this is where I am in life. But I knew my nervousness was irrational. So I didn't want to do a video on, man, I'm really nervous, this is what's going on, because I had no positive. That's something that Mordant has taught me, is that it's fine to do the dark side of positive. It's great to do the dark side of positive, as long as you come to the positive. You don't just say, oh, this is not true, but you don't just say, oh, I'm stuck in a hole and I can't get out. Well, where's the success freaky part of that? Where's the actual living out loud? You know, if I'm dealing with something currently and I talk about it, I talk through the issues that I'm having and the thoughts and tell you where I am mentally and where I'm going. I didn't have that coming out here. I was just, I don't know, I was nervous because there's just this fiction. Mordant and I just did a show, Success Freaks number 119, called Fear Factor Fiction. Fear Factor Fiction. And there's this fiction, and I like to call it lies. I mean, there is this lie of fear. Fiction is a non-judgmental term because it still tells the same thing. It's a non-truth. It's not right. It's made up. And I'm just staring at this huge abyss, going, I don't know where to go speak. Oh my God, I've got to support my family, and I've got to build my business, and and I don't know what I'm doing. So in the article I wrote last night, I for the newsletter coming out soon, I talk about how I started getting traction. One of those things was I reached out to friends that could help me. I reached out to people who could teach me. And sure enough, man, I walked away with my little notebook with 4 or 5 pages. I'm not ideas, not, okay, well, you might try this, look at that, we'll go back and work on this. No, I got specific names of groups. I got specific directions, which was exactly what I wanted to get out of this. To go, hey, go talk to these people, go Google these people, go find contacts, talk with them. That's where you want to get started. I got encouragement to keep going the way I was going. I love the message I have. He definitely confirmed that I could take it to any area, religious. I can take it to business. I can take it to personal. Those were good things. I looked great today. I mean, look at, oh, do you see that? Yeah. I looked amazing today, right? So I felt great. I got that. Then on top of that, he helped me refine how to make money at it, to to what are we going to sell. He gave me some slaps on the wrist because he's like, you're too widespread. You're not, here's your homework. Go do this. I'm like, yes, sir. I can do that. Gave me a renewed passion. Gave me ideas that I didn't have before of how to refine things. Just amazing, amazing when you really ask the universe and you ask people specifically, how do I get started? What do I do? Where can I go? It steps up and answers. And Doug was amazing at that. And then I turned around and learned that he's doing something new. It's like, dude, let me help you. You've been so great to me. You've supported me so much. Your time is definitely worth money, as is mine. I want to give that to you. I want to tell you, I want to get your word out. You're doing something new. Let me be a part of that. And I offered my podcasting and editing skills to him at no cost. I also made a connection for him and somebody else to possibly do some business together. So he seemed excited about that. So I'm giving that to him. You also have to be willing to give back. Don't think just because you can't pay for something that you shouldn't try. Because I can't afford Doug Grady. He does coaching. And I just don't have the money right now to pay a coach on any level. And I got some amazing coaches. Well worth any money he would have charged. I don't know what he charges. I know I don't have a budget for coaching. Thank God that he was there for me. That he was willing to invest in me and our development. And it was awesome. You know, because I needed it. And I'm able to give back to him. It's like, oh, you got something new? You need help? Let me help. Let me build that house for you, with you. You know, so that's what's going on. I'm now on the other side of Atlanta. It's almost rush hour. So I have to head back to the homestead and get to work. Man, now I feel so energized. Now I'm like, I can sit down at my desk and I'm not going, what do I need to do? I mean, yes, there's always some time-sensitive things that need to get done, but now I'm like, I can fill 8 hours. I can Google these. I can start making phone calls. I can make a plan. I can work on the webinar that Morton and I have been talking about forever. I can get this done. I can go be successful. Thank you, Doug Grady. Amazing the inspiration you've brought to me. You're going to see great things out of me. You're going to see great things out of Success Freaks. And I hope that I'm able to pay it forward to you. And you'll be able to look back and go, man, because of this partnership, because I invested in Charles and I invested in Morton, that I've done great things. I helped others be awesome. And in turn, look at how awesome I am. Because you are, Doug. You're very awesome. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I am Charles McFall. I'm a Success Freak. This is Living Out Loud. Boom!